Welcome to our channel, where we bring you the hottest news, in-depth analysis, and the most dramatic stories from popular TV series. If you are a fan of unexpected plot twists, exposed secrets and intense battles, then don't miss any videos from our channel. Subscribe now to stay updated with the latest and most exciting developments that you can't find anywhere else. At the Dupree family's lavish charity party, the solemn and glamorous atmosphere was suddenly broken by Nicole's shocking announcement. She appeared in the center of attention, with a face full of both joy and anxiety, publicly announcing that she was pregnant. But that initial joy immediately turned into a storm when Nicole tremblingly confessed that she had no idea who the baby belonged to. Between Randy, her current boyfriend, and Ted, her ex-lover who had just reappeared, carrying a dark and secretive past, the room suddenly fell into a heavy silence, as everyone tried to swallow the painful truth. Things got worse when a secret text message, originally sent privately by Nicole to Ted, was leaked by an anonymous person onto the big screen in the middle of the banquet hall. The content of the text message not only shed light on the complicated relationship between Nicole and Ted in recent months, but also sparked a wave of betrayal. As Randy, the person Nicole thought would be with her forever, stood frozen, his heart torn apart by the unacceptable truth. That scene made everyone stir, while Haley, who had always been jealous of Nicole, could not hide her glee. Her sinister smile seemed to be secretly preparing for a cruel revenge plan. Not stopping there. Right when the chaos was reaching its peak, Ted suddenly appeared, stepping into the crowd with a cold gaze and a smile full of hidden meaning. His appearance was like a strong blow to Nicole's psychology, at the same time making everyone present wary. Because it seemed that Ted was not just an ex-lover but also carried dark calculations and sinister plots. Ted's challenging gaze towards Nicole made the room freeze. Everyone felt a storm was about to hit. Soon after, Nicole's secret enemies quickly took advantage of the situation, turning her personal secret into a sharp weapon to destroy her reputation in life. The plots began to be pulled apart piece by piece, like invisible strings tightening around Nicole, causing her to fall into a spiral of chaos with no way out. Everyone seemed to forget that this was a charity party, instead seeing only hateful looks, vicious rumors and dark schemes hidden under the glamorous shell. Randy, despite being betrayed, still tried to keep a calm appearance, but inside was a raging anger. Who had always wanted stability and happiness, now faces the terrible pressure of not only carrying a small life but also having to endure psychological and reputational blows from those who were once closest to her. Ted. His return not only disrupts personal relationships but also threatens to destroy the powerful alliances in the Dupree family. Every action. Haley constantly takes advantage of the opportunity to sow the seeds of hatred and doubt. Not only does she rejoice at seeing Nicole fall, Haley's every insinuation and sinister glance made the atmosphere at the party even more stifling, full of intrigue and calculation. She was like an old fox, lurking and waiting for the opportunity to pounce and destroy everything that Nicole was trying to preserve. Not long after, other secrets began to be revealed, making the story more complicated and confusing than ever. The pieces of the past and present were gradually assembled, exposing the deep plots behind the glamorous curtain of the Dupree family. Each character has their own calculations, no one is completely innocent, and every relationship can become a double-edged sword in a dangerous game of power. The party, instead of being a place for people to share joy and bond, becomes a battlefield where conspiracies, betrayals and lies are most clearly revealed. Nicole, despite still carrying a new life, now has to stand alone against a force that is targeting her. She not only has to fight to preserve the truth about her child but also has to protect herself from continuous attacks from all sides. Randy, in extreme pain, is also caught up in a spiral of conflicting decisions, between forgiveness and leaving, between trust and doubt, turning their love and family relationships into tools for control and manipulation. Her viciousness and insidiousness are like a fire that burns down everything Nicole has tried to build, pushing her into the most lonely and desperate situation. All these developments have created a series of dramatic, intense events, turning the luxurious charity party into an earthquake in the underworld of the Dupree family. Secrets are exposed, plots are revealed, and evil plots push the characters into dangerous situations, where every decision can change their fate unexpectedly and fiercely. Nicole, in the middle of the storm, must stand firm, not only for herself but also for her unborn child. Stay tuned and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any shocking developments coming up. Tune and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any shocking developments coming up.